Everybody, today we're going to be asking the cards Megzi and Ari's reaction to being compared to the Yorks on social media and in the press, and there's a few comments around it. Now, the reason this has come out and the reason this has been so implied at the minute, or has been over the last week, or since the release, I must say, since Andrew Loney's book entitled about the Yorks, there's similarities to the Markles a great deal. Now, we're going to have a look and see how the Markles react to that, if they like it or not. Remember, the Markles were quite pally with the Yorks. In fact, the first royal that Megzi met was one of the Yorks, and chances are it's either, well, we know she was friends with Eugenie, but we also hear things about yachts and Uncle Andrew and, all of that kind of thing. So we're going to have a look with the cards and see where Megzi feels about it and what Harry feels about it. Now, Harry, interestingly enough, for the family dynamic, Harry has been said to have bopped his strange uncle on the nose. Harry's also the godson of Prince Andrew. I mean, he. So there's a lot kind of going on there. So there is a dynamic there. Eugenie appeared as well in the As Predicted. She was only in there for a little minute, but as predicted, when the Netflix, Megflix, the actual series that was watched a lot because it was like rubbernecking at a car crash, Eugenie was in there. So that her appearance kind of signed off on their behavior, Anyway, we're going to have a look and see how Megzi feels like to be compared to the Yorks. The grifting, scandalous Yorks. So if you're new here, I work in Cut the Cross spreads. I use the tarot in my, let me put my teeth in. I use the tarot with the different kind of schools of thought in Jungian, in astrology, in traditional, in more Romani, as well as other modalities. So I use like a lot of different things because there's a lot of different layers. The way the cards react and interact to each other in the spread and the positions of the cards can change meanings as well. So that's what I do. This is what I do. So yeah, just in case you knew. You'd be thinking, what's this woman doing with all these cards and everything? I do layers as well. And I always use the same decks for Megzi and Harry because it keeps their energy there. This is the Barbara Walker Tarot, by the way. Let's have a look and see how Megzi reacted. I don't think this is going to be a long reading, or is it? Let's see. We have the devil. Oh, she doesn't like this. She wants to control the narrative. She really wants to control the narrative. Oh, she's annoyed as... Honestly, she doesn't like the comparison, guys. Anyone who's a Megxiteer or a royal fan, she really doesn't like the comparison to the Yorks. Excellent. We need more of it then. We need more comparisons to the Yorks with the Markles. She hates it. She wants to control it. She's like, about it. How dare you? She's obsessed with it. Let's have a look and see what's crossing over her. Ace of Swords. Now, this could be some mind games. This could be some. This could be a new book. I wonder if... I know Andrew Loney is going to really be releasing a paperback copy of Entitled. And I know he said in a couple of interviews, or was it on Twitter? I can't remember. They'd welcome comparisons between Megzi and compared to the Yorks, the Markles and the Yorks, basically. So there's that. So that could well be a new book, and she's concerned about it. King of Wands is above. Prince of Cups is underneath. King of Wands above the situation. She is really going to try and push back. She's going to try and get somebody on media on side. They are really going to try and have a push to look like they're not like the Yorks. There is going to be something like that. They think as well with the King of Wands there, this could be a fire sign man involved in the situation. It could be a very creative type of person involved in the situation. But that King of Wands there, the Prince of Cups in reverse underneath. Well, she doesn't like being called a grifter. She doesn't like being called shallow. She doesn't like all of this. And she's aware of it, right? Because, she is, but she won't admit it to herself. She doesn't want to be this empty vessel who just kisses people's bottoms to get somewhere, goes into cliques of people and rides up and goes past them and then disowns them and then moves on to the next one. In fact, she should have been a YouTuber. Anyway, the Prince of Cups in reverse is, Prince of Pentacles, this is all Harry's fault. Queen of Pentacles. King of Cups, this is also William's fault. Six of Cups, okay. Ooh. We've actually got some upright cards, which is weird. Now, she is obsessive about a King of Cups energy, and it's not her dad. The King of Cups energy, of course, would be relating to William being Cancerian. She wants to jump William's bones, and after she's jumped his bones, she wants to be queen. And he, she, that's how she saw things going. He would be, obviously king, and la 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 la, and then he might die, and then I'll still be queen, kind of thing. That kind of, it's weird. It's so weird. It's like she has these little dreams of stuff, but yeah. Actually, as well, excuse me, I've just remembered. I try to keep it out of my mind, to be honest. Andrew is a Pisces. Yeah, he's born on the cusp between Aquarius and Pisces, but he falls on Pisces. Aquarius didn't want him. Sorry, Pisces. The Six of Cups surrounding it, though. He wants to take things back to childhood. The Queen of Pentacles there, that could well be Doria. Doria is a Virgo. Pentacles relates to the earth signs. So the Queen of Pentacles there could well be Doria. Could well be Doria. To try and triangulate away from a narrative that they are anything like the Yorks. So how are they going to do? They're going to try and do that. There's a risk to it, though, because here we have, there's a risk here. They're going to try and do it through media, and they are going to be trying to want protection and wealth and all of that. So they're going to try and use this whole comparison to say they need something. They need some. It's not fair. We're being branded. Da, 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 da. Yeah. So there is something with that. Let's have a look and see how Harry feels about it. I think this might be a little bit more telling than Megsy. But Prince Andrew is definitely on her mind, or Prince William. But one of them is, I would have saying this is a reading about Prince Andrew. I think it's Prince Andrew, even though she's obsessed with William. And my mind always goes, oh, it's William. But like, it could well be Andrew. Let's have a look and see what Harry feels like being, it's called entitled. Four of Cups in reverse. He's listening to it. The Eight of Cups. There's an element there of he's laid his bed, he's having to lie on it, and it is causing discomfort. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Let's have a look and see what's above. The Page of Coins in reverse. They're going to childhood children. They're going to try and triangulate the kids around this or something. And Ace of Coins. We can't be compared to my uncle because it will stop our cash flow, guys. So there is an element there that he is very much concerned about. Bada bing, bada boom. The 10 of Pentacles there in reverse, that's outside of a rich and wealthy protected institution. The 4 of Wands in reverse, that is more foundations falling apart. The Moon in reverse is Pisces as well as other things, and Justice in reverse. Both of these people, like, he's listening to this and coming to, like, he's listening to this and go, right, we can't be compared to him, like, Meg, like, he's like, you know. But that Moon in reverse right there shows to me, and the Justice card, because the Justice is Libra. Fergie is a Libra. Andrew is a Pisces. Harry finds it very uncomfortable, but he's mostly weirded out, interestingly enough, because Fergie doesn't come out of Mr. Loney's book at all well, at all. But the Moon in reverse, there's a bigger things with Andrew going to come out, a lot bigger things, and Harry has heard about some of them, or thinks he's heard about some of them. The Justice card in reverse there, he does not want to be associated with him. The Magician in reverse, okay, what he's hoping for, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Things going on. There's going to be more shocks with Harry's foundations. I've been saying this for a few weeks now, but there's going to be more shocks. There's stuff with charities, there's stuff with stuff coming out. There's more and more stuff coming out. I really feel that there's going to be even more there, and it's potentially going to be linked into something with regards to all of this. We do actually have, on the 21st of October, we do have the Virginia Giuffre's autobiography released post death, so there's that going to be coming out, and that's going to probably have a lot of information in it. So maybe there's been some leaks from it, maybe there hasn't. It's all in the publishing world, and Harry, they do have a contract in the publishing world, so people talk and stuff like that. Maybe it's come out that way. The Magician is in reverse. I think Harry's doing weird spiritual stuff at the minute again. Those poor chickens dancing around the garden in Monty Shit Show, howling at the moon. So yeah, that is what I see. They don't like it. It is uncomfortable. They're worried about the bottom line, and Harry wants nothing to do with them particularly. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like the association with the moon in reverse and Libra in reverse as well. There's going to be a lot of press. There's going to be a lot of press, and he doesn't want to get swept up in it. But there is going to be some stories that involve the books and the Markles that come out, and he's not happy about it. Now, I'm not saying that it'll have anything to do with Island Boy or anything like that, but maybe the behaviour after Megxit and the links to the Yorks, that could well be it, as I'm guessing, because that's corruption, you know. We are going to get, one of the ways they're going to get rebuffed with all of this, I feel, from Harry, is, of course, we've got the Page of Coins. Recollections may vary how many Cabbage Patch dolls they own, how they hear, all that kind of stuff. But that is technically Archie's energy, you know. So they're going to use the kids as a buffer, a big buffer. Also, this could be concerning to him, because reading another meaning into the card is cash. It's might bump his cash there. So there's a bit going on. They don't like being compared to it. It's quite interesting with the 10 of Pentacles there. I wonder if they are going to try and triangulate themselves out of this somehow with the royals. Maybe that's what all of the William dragged into this court case Harry's launching against the Mail. We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, guys, they are very much not happy about it. So just always make sure that you just make sure that you mention it, you know, because they don't like it. Anyway, guys, lots of love to all of you. I hope you've enjoyed today's readings. Thank you very much for being here. Please subscribe, share, and all of that YouTube stuff. I do appreciate you being here. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a good one. Bye, guys.